Hello, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Um, the recording of me fighting the Hakkonites and coming back here got messed up, but there is something I felt we should include, so I reloaded a save. I decided to skip the battle with the Hakkonites and go right to here. We need this dialogue included in... God damn you! Oh, jeez! We needed this dialogue included in our video, I believe. So I wanted to get that recorded.
May I help you, Inquisitor?
How were you assigned to the Inquisition?
I study primarily the early Chantry, particularly around the signing of the Nevarin Accord. That was why I transferred to the University of Orlais, closer to the source than Starkhaven. Sadly, most scholars took Inquisitor Ameridan's history as settled, even with so many questions remaining. No one took my ideas seriously until your Inquisition formed. I wrote Ambassador Montpellier, and, well, here we are.
I'd like to discuss Inquisitor Ameridan.
Of course, your predecessor. Existing historical records are contentious. Some say he was a devout Andrastian. Others suggest he cared little for religion, gaining leadership of the Seekers through Emperor Draken's friendship. He disappeared around the time the Seekers of Truth, the original Inquisition, incorporated into the newfound Chantry. It's not clear why. Some say that he was tired of his responsibilities and wanted one last great dragon hunt.
What's it like at the University of Orlais?
Oh, it's brilliant. Some of the greatest minds I've ever known. The university was always well regarded, but Empress Celine made it the envy of all Thedas. She even got them to start admitting elves. A few bent noses, but it's worth it. Knowledge knows no bounds and all. With that unpleasantness with Grand Duke Gaspard done, the university is safe as a haven for knowledge.
I'm not going to ask. We've heard before he's from Starkhaven. We don't need to know that.
A spirit on the island held the memories and possessions of Ameridan's lover, a woman named Tilana. It told us that Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken himself, and where he went next.
Andrasti's dimples. I may have received tenure from that sentence alone. Ameridan had a lover. Tilana, you said. The Inquisitor's Lady Mage. There was such debate over whether she existed. And there were orders? This was a request from Draken? This changes everything.
You don't have a problem receiving information from spirits?
It's not ideal, but since you found corroborating physical evidence, I see no serious issues. Any study of great wars and battlefields carries an inherent risk of contact with demons or spirits. When spirits are willing to talk, most historians love the chance of a first-hand report.
What does it change, knowing that Ameridan was on a mission from Emperor Draken?
Everything. One current theory holds that Ameridan was selfishly throwing off his responsibilities to go hunting. Another suggests Draken had him removed or even killed because Ameridan opposed the Nevarin Accord. But if this is true, then Ameridan was a loyal servant of Orlais. He was not an embarrassment. He was a patriot protecting Orlais while Draken fought in the Second Blight.
You were surprised to hear that Ameridan had a lover?
Yes. This Tilana you mentioned. Her existence has been hotly debated. Some scholars took Inquisitor Ameridan's respect for the Chantry to imply that he remained celibate. In ages past, there were stories about him and his lover, a mage. They made it out to be a star-crossed romance. The Chantry silenced the stories strenuously.
At the very least, we found something to work with. The spirit said to follow the river to the north, and something about spires or spikes.
Up the river, the scouts have had trouble with Hakkonites up there. I'll continue my research, but for now, your guess is as good as mine.
I'll speak with you later.
All right. Well, that's all I just wanted to get that dialogue in. This episode was missing. So that's all I'm going to do for this episode. It's just get this dialogue, make sure we got this important dialogue in. Until next time.